The fetter always finds a way to test you. And despite your best efforts, the runaway fell in battle, almost to random chance. But the journey from the inn back to the beginning was swift, and you find yourself once more at the inn ready to set out once more. You'll beat cowardice. There's no other option. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orn, and we've got a bit of a scuffed situation here. So let me explain what happened. So two different things happened in Clarity. I rebuilt my computer, which is awesome, and the outcome of that was that I forgot to make sure all my settings were correct. So you will see a video come out on this channel that has the first run of Defiant, which only made it into the first zone, that unfortunately got very scuffed because I didn't, like, my audio just wasn't recorded. So, rather than try to, frankly, just try to somehow figure out a way to fix that, I just reset basically, and we're gonna go back. Now, in addition to that, I did lose the Defiant run when the runaway just kind of randomly keeled over. So, yeah, it's been that kind of run. So let's go ahead and get into it here. And I'll talk briefly about this run, and then we'll dive in and get immediately into the formation here. So first of all, what we got this time from our Altar of Light, we got Stew Pot, Mortar and Pestle, and then I just bought Merchant's Guild Seal, which makes this a rabbit run. Stew Pot, very good to get early. This definitely feels like a rabbit run. Undeserved commendations useless to us. Put that in on max. Also, want to shout out to Pixel Game Pro. Thank you for suggesting the name of a character. I've elected to give you Max the Hellion. So hope you enjoy, and thank you all for that. Yeah, so I'm still a little bit mad at myself, but in the end, we lost the run, so it is what it is. We'll get dived in here momentarily, and just make the best of it. Clive, the Hellion, and Lucretia, the Plague Doctor, still managed to survive, so we're still in business.
Time before the end.
Now the question is, do we go? I kind of want to go back to the fetter. Compress Kit is tempting because that does make our Mortar and Pestle just insanely good. Is that worth more than the fetter to me? That actually is worth more than the fetter to me. Because I'm not scared of the Harvest Child. That's not the problem here. But this is just a really nice combo with what we got going here. All right, Sprawl it is. Now, what is the?
Another inferno of mutilation.
Nope. I already bought the pet in question, so there's nothing to be said for that. Tarfield Columbra is not really, like, we're not going to be going into stealth very often, so not really a lot to say there. Clotting Poultice is actually sort of actively bad for us.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
The Runaway can find a way to contribute, so that's good. We definitely want Plague Grenade to get its upgrade. We're going to be using that quite a bit. And probably Pistol Shot as well. Yeah, we'll just upgrade Pistol Shot. Yeah, that seems good. All right. So yeah, that all aside, let's get stuck into the Sprawl, and I'll talk more about the formation and kind of what you all missed. So into the Sprawl we go. So first of all, thank you all for tuning in, and thank you again, Pixel Gamer Pro, for recommending recommending to name a character after your good boy or girl, your dog. And I hope you enjoy. I hope I live up to the hype here. This is the formation Defiant, and it is quite an effective formation. I'm quite happy with this. Keep the flame above 40. That's pretty doable. Just straight up the side with, ooh, but I kind of need to buy some things. So maybe we go, yeah, we go to the hoarder first and then we go up. Okay.
A simple choice.
So, yeah, let's talk about this formation in kind of a macro sense. The first thing that immediately stuck out to me, which sadly was lost to history, is how coherent this formation is. How just, like, kind of strongly suited this formation is to what it wants to be doing. You have the Plague Doctor in rank 4, which is one of the places she really wants to be. So we make her an alchemist, and basically she's set for life. The Runaway is in rank 1. She's very good at moving about, but she's also, quite effective in that rank 1. So those two characters are where they want to be in the action, and we're running an Arsonist Runaway. Next up, the Hellion ends up in rank 1 most of the time, though she does, if you want, have a dance partner, which is appealing. Is that worth? Yeah, we'll just hit this guy. But she does also have a dance partner if she wants with the Runaway. And then the Highwayman is in rank 3. Pretty good place for him. We're running him as a sharp shot here. Just to give some variety. Variety being the spice of life. And because he can do that. But we do end up with quite a powerful formation here. And actually, there is a world where maybe I do want to be using PBS here. Maybe not, though. But yeah, so when we talk about this formation, I do think like maybe the first thing to really highlight is how internally consistent this formation is, how kind of coherent it is. Next up, we go to our Iron Triangle. To start with, healing's always a good place to start. This formation's got plenty. The Plague Doctor is the healer par excellence. She's, in my opinion, at least the best healer. And she's more than capable of keeping the team alive. In fact, combine that with Bonnie, who's one of the best secondary healers, as long as there are bleeds happening, which are fairly common. That cauterize is quite strong for her. Then the Hellion can heal herself, and Clive can't do anything, but that's perfectly fine with us. Okay, so we buy the Glimmers of Hope. We buy the pig. We buy the triage kit. That was easy. Man, a lot of good stuff in here. Probably a lot of stuff I'd want. Like Snappy Swig. Love that. Lightning Element. Gross. But that's what we needed. Put you in. Take you out. But yeah, so from a healing standpoint, we're in great shape. Now it's from a stress standpoint that it gets a little bit less clear. This formation really struggles with stress management. I was actually excited in our run to unlock some kind of stress options to make that a little bit less painful for us. But in this case, we're just going to have to tough it out to some extent. We'll want to be on the lookout for something like Wind Chime, because the only skill we have that actually deals with stress is Raucous Revelry. And that is not, by any stretch of the imagination, a reliable stress heal.
Development.
And then finally, damage output, and there's really not a lot to say about it, if I'm honest. The damage output is plenty. It is actually quite high. Hellion and the Highwayman are great damage, like direct damage dealers, and the Runaway and Plague Doctor will end up producing quite a hefty amount of damage if you ask them to. Getting a bit of a dance partner situation going on there, but I did want to kind of mostly set it up to get that damage done. Are you just dead? Are you just dead? Yeah, you are just dead. So, and you're gone as well. Perfect. And as we kind of demonstrate here, even through sturdy enemies, like it just doesn't matter. Oh, I should have used a glimmer there. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, so that's the formation. This is the Defiant, and this is going to be. This counts as effectively the second run. I could have continued the previous run, just swapped in another character and made a different formation, but I really want to run the Defiant, and I was so mad. I was so mad. If you haven't watched it yet, you can watch at least watch the end of that run, or toward the end of that run, and you'll see like when we lose Bonnie, and it's just the lamest stuff imaginable.
A slow suffering begins.
Particularly since that was a very upgraded Bonnie. Like, it was definitely a powerful character that we lost to random nonsense. But that is, not really much sense in complaining anymore. Nice hit, Max. Pixel Gamer Pro, your dog's already doing the good stuff here. Really like to see that. Getting the Immolatus done before she does annoying things to me is always nice. Daze is not my favorite, but, we can live with that.
A breakthrough.
And yeah, I think ultimately this formation is going to do quite well against Cowardice. The only character I'm a little concerned about is actually the Plague Doctor. The Alchemist Plague Doctor just doesn't inspire a lot of confidence when it comes to dealing the damage for the Face Your Confession. Oh, I did it again. Oopsie. That's fine.
Scavenge what you can.
But overall, quite happy. And now I do have... Actually, you know what? I'm going to be paranoid for a second. Hang on. And I'm back. I'm a little paranoid now, so I made sure the videos or the audio was recording. I am a little bit worried about the volume level. I'm going to do my best to fix it in post, but definitely would appreciate feedback in the comment section if it's unbearable, and I apologize. I'll do the best I can to make sure it's not, but, there's a limit to how much I can really impact.
Foul winds and foul tidings. No doubt the source
But
is within.
in the end, we'll get it right. The upgrade to my computer was a long time coming and was quite nice. Basically, was a full kit rebuild at this point. It started with like a lot of these things do. Started with I want a new graphics card because I'm running a 1080 Ti, and that's at this point 7 or 8 years old, I think. And then it became, well, if I'm going to get the graphics card, I need to upgrade the CPU. If I'm going to pull out the CPU, I pretty much have to pull out the motherboard. If I'm going to pull out the motherboard, I may as well upgrade the RAM and the SSD. And if I'm going to do all that, I definitely want a new cooling system. And then it turns out I also needed a new power supply just to make sure that all of this was going to be powered and I had the right cables. And, lo and behold, just end up basically replacing everything but the case.
Continues.
Funny how that works. So, all right, you're just gone. No, you're not gone. Let's get rid of you. So yeah, full rebuild.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
I'm actually pretty mad about I'm still mad about losing that other run. Specifically because because I had a pretty difficult fight against the Harvest Child and I won. So it just feels doubly worse to have lost that than to a random follow-on encounter that wasn't even that hard. It was just I was so low HP and then Bonnie just got triple tapped. It's kind of like the game just dealt me a game over. It's just a frustrating way to lose. But, that's life, that's the game, and now we got to focus on this one. Yes, point blank shot is Sharpshot does want to use point blank shot, but I think it's just too hard to it's too hard to move the Highwayman forward enough for it.
Finish this quickly.
Ah, off by 1. That's too bad. Yeah, sacrificial we just don't care about. He doesn't have enough HP to be relevant. And both the guys in front are dead, so now we get to do cheesy things.
This road cannot be walked alone.
The other reason that we abandoned that other run for clarity, because I talked about this, but obviously that wasn't heard, is we were in a pretty bad way from a relationship perspective. We just kind of everything went wrong, so it's just like, all right, let's back off. Enlightening Element's worth having. Unabridged Edition's worth it this early. Charred Litany, I don't know about that, but guess it's something. Oh, okay. Well, that's
He
a little...
teeters madly upon his ladder, reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
Oh, nice. Just straight into a stun. Do we get a crit token? I don't think we get a crit token here. We're only going to get 1 Iron Swan off, it looks like, but that's okay. I mean, ultimately, unless we want to start moving the books around, which I guess we can do, because we do have that 45 stack. Ooh, that was less than ideal. Oh, nice. Bonnie is towards the end of this initiative, so we actually get to sort of cheese this out. Love it. Love a good Iron Swan hit. First Burning Bright is free, bruv. That's fine with me. That early categorize kind of sucked, but that is what it is. Oh, man. Really don't want to waste this, but I don't have... Well... Guess we can waste it, doesn't really matter. Or I guess we can avoid wasting it. Basically, what's funny about all of this is, like, I'm doing all this stuff to try to bring my other characters into the fight. The Plague Doctor's just gonna win this fight kind of on her own. Like, her job is just gonna be to tick this guy down to nothing. And the Hellions' job is just to stay alive right now. Ow.
Haste and carelessness.
Like, we'll just, yeah, basically just have her take the turn off. Because now we do get to hit for 15, which is not trivial. And does that just tick him out? No, it doesn't. Gets close. Oh, it does tick him out.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Basically, the Alchemist just did all the job, all the work there. Can't complain. That's pretty good. All right.
The loathing whispers.
Well, Laden Lantern may as well go in. Stirring Snuff can go in too. Arsonist sadly doesn't really deal with this Charred Litany very well. I don't think anyone does. I don't know that I want Charred Litany on anybody. Yeah, I don't really like Charred Litany very much. And there we go. Flames at 100, so we're well on track to getting our item here. We will want to replace it at some point, probably. But the point there is that we can collect food and other things and just bring it in towards the end. Oh, jeez. Man, once again, the Defiant just do not like each other. I'm just struggling to keep them even remotely happy. That was some pretty hefty damage right there. Is that guy just gone? He is just gone. Nice. Nice, we got him down too. Getting 2 of our 3 enemies down on turn 1 is always a good side. Nice dodge.
Bravo!
Love a crit. Now we just
dissection.
beat this guy down.
End.
Once again, just take our free opportunity to heal. Nope. Well, okay, now we just end the fight. Wasn't planning to end the fight. I was going to try to Raucous Revelry again.
Flame,
get some more stress.
burning brightly for all the world to see.
Nah. That's not worth it.
The loathing abates.
Loathing abates. Okay, destitute encounter. We do get to hit that field hospital.
It is low indeed.
Because we do have one thing I didn't talk about our new characters, but our Max the Hellion does have tough. Nice little thing to start with. That might be worth locking in. I don't think I will actually. I don't think I will lock it in, but it is worth like at least considering. I did have the opportunity to take the dog, just straight take the dog down there, but
Hold fast.
kind of thought I had an opportunity for something else there. Oh, we just get it done anyway. Well, that certainly makes this easier. You're just dead, and you're just dead. Okay, cool. Oh, and now you're just dead. Cool. Okay. Guess we'll fish for relationship prayer.
Extinguished at last.
As I said earlier, this formation does have the damage output to get it done. It's really just stress management that we have to deal with. Oh, that was one of the things we ran the Wolf Cub specifically because we had some luxury items, and that gave us some stress resistance, which was a big help, or would have been a big help, but sadly not meant to be. So we are in it to win it now. There's our stew proc, always good to see. Yum.
You must be strong enough to shoulder more than your share of the burden.
Why do... We're not robbing them. Come on now. Why do my
In
characters
crisis, no gain
hate
is
so much?
insignificant.
Alright. Where does everyone want to go here? Where does Max want to go? Okay, Max wants to go to the hospital, so that's where we're heading.
The unknown awaits. Be wary.
Pretty much have to go where the Hellion wants right now just to keep her from melting down.
She heals the injuries of others
Alrighty.
while ignoring her own.
Robust, braggart, needler, tough, tune... Got a bunch of stuff there. Flawed release, I think, has to go immediately. Flawed
Even the
release
worst
is
habits
annoying.
can be overcome.
Another medical gear that doesn't really align with what we're looking to do, though. None of this is particularly exciting. Guess we could grab the laudanum, use that to punch down. But we're heading into a cultist fight, and they're pretty heavy on stress anyway, so... I think what we do, we buy a calming incense. Maybe buy 2. Let's buy 2 calming incense, that should be plenty. Braggart can get out. Braggart can get out. Tough.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings.
I feel like we can do better than tough. So we're just going to get rid of all these like really awful relationship things and be a little bit happier. Lose a wheel, which is fine. We've got the... Yeah, we got plenty of baubles to fix it, so not worried about it. Oh, nice. A second stew and another incense. That's very nice. All right, second round with the cultists. Let's strut our stuff, boys and girls. The altar of cowardice. That was a disappointing Iron Swan. Oh, something else I talked about quite a lot in the video where we lost the audio is how much I like the Alchemist Plague Doctor. It really does feel like it's what she's supposed to be doing. I'm okay with this. Oh, that moved her all the way back. I'm less okay with that. That's definitely not what I intended to do. You're just dead, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's bad. That's very rude. And that's also incredibly rude. But yeah, the Alchemist Plague Doctor just really does do all the things you could ask of her. Like I like the Surgeon quite a lot, but it's pretty hard to argue with how much beef the Alchemist brings to the party. Alrighty. There we go. Forward 1, back 2. Well... Alright, well, let's just Firefly, I guess. Let's just get the damage done.
Bravo!
Make sure we don't take that crit.
A little help impeccably timed.
We will Raucous Revelry here, though. We gotta get the stress down at least a little. And she's hitting Death's Door, so she's probably not doing much. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Much better this time.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
A greater anchoring charm, you say? That's pretty useful. It's especially useful if we end up going to the Shroud. Shroud doesn't really have a lot for us. Shroud's mostly bleed stuff, and that's not really what we're doing. But the Shroud is a good fight. We're probably pretty good at it, so worth considering. Well, let's get to our inn and keep us on the road here.
Crackles invitingly once again.
Cadaver Slaters, Rummager is quite good to get. And we got the compress kit.
The next stop
So, unabridged edition in
away.
for sure. Compress kit in,
accordingly.
because why not? Let's check what we got
Conventional
for
fare.
sale here. Oh, there's the
Fairly
griddle.
priced.
And there's food barrels. Well, we have to buy food barrels. And griddle.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
Kind of want to buy Icebox too. Well, hang on. Let's get this set up. So I was all excited about Mortar and Pestle and Compress Kit, and I can use those to like build up a bunch of poultices. Flip side, put in the griddle.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its own terms.
Keep food barrels for now. Slot this in when we're at the inn and shopping.
A smoother ride. For a time at least.
That feels like that's probably right. We'll keep Experimental Remedy around. We will spend the roast pig. Because everyone likes a good pig. Whittling tools there. We'll keep the Calming Incense for now. Keep these guys. And where are we heading?
The provinces.
Oh,
and
straight into the
cantrips of our
sluice, right?
land.
Don't care about the
Crumbling
Shroud.
and
Don't really care
undone.
about the Tangle now that it's a rabbit run. Let's go to the sluice. Haven't been to the sluice in a little bit. I always like to say what's up to my my boys in there. Oh, before I buy anything more, I should pop that in. Save some money. I could just buy a bunch of stale bread. Well, I guess I buy all the slime mold, right? Buy the pig because that's really
Something
good.
to ease the rigors of the road.
There we go. Yeah. Because that's, Yep, that feels good. Can't do that this round. Okay. Yep, 2 mastery
Learn what
points
can
to
be
spend.
taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
We do want toe-to-toe upgraded, and I do think we get, Dragonfly upgraded. Kind of get that running. Alright, and that'll do it. Thank you all for watching. Sorry again for losing that first part of the journey here. We have 4, so it's 1, 2, 3. So, oh no, this goes in. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Good.
So do I want to buy the icebox just to carry it? As the last piece of food gear? It's probably more useful than whiskey still for me. Yeah, okay. Put that in. And yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.